Bellinger Brook has subsided, and they're not worried about that levee flowing over or breaking, which would have flooded much more of downtown. But as you can see, parts of downtown are pretty bad as they are. They've got mops, cleaning brushes, rubber gloves, bleach, and other things that you might need to clean up your house if that's what you're trying to do. They've also got personal hygiene kits. They say they've got about 15 of those left today, but they're trying to get more of all of these supplies ready for tomorrow, and as people try to get back into their homes to start cleaning up. Dairy farming isn't designated as a seasonal activity like other types of farming, so they aren't eligible for migrant workers. The USDA has narrowed it down to viruses, parasites, fungi, and other stressors that cause the bees to leave their hives and never come back. Oh, say, can you see? It's a uniquely American scene. A cool summer night at the ballpark, the flag waving, the crack of a bat. These players fought hard to get here.
It's a dream come true. You know, every kid that plays baseball wants to play in the major leagues, you know, and get paid to play the game that he loves to play.
But it's a far cry from where players like Nicholas Clark started.
I was a 50 cal gunner on a Humvee, and we were on a routine patrol, and we were just coming through a little tight little spot with some cliffs on the side, and we got ambushed from two sides with RPGs and small arms fire, and that's how I lost my leg.
The Wounded Warriors amputee softball team has 15 Army and Marine veterans, all post-9/11 amputees. They're playing across the country to spread a simple message.
Life without a limb is limitless. That's our motto, and that's what we live by.
They raise money through charity games to show that despite what you've lost, you can still serve, still give back.
And it's not just veterans, you know, like Scotty, you know, the kid that threw out the first pitch today.
10-year-old Scott Fura lost his arm at a young age. He's also their bat boy tonight.
All the kids in my school are all, they all have 2 hands and 2 legs, so it's fun being with these guys.
Scott says he likes being with guys like him.
I think it's pretty cool that I have an arm.
Though he's still a bat boy, he lives their motto pretty well.
My dad was a baseball captain for Oswego State College, and I'm just gonna follow my dream of being a baseball player.
They're all following dreams in a way. Probably not as they ever intended, but Clark says they just refer to it as a new normal.
I'm able to pay it forward, motivate, inspire people, and also play the game that I love. It's not baseball, but softball's pretty fun too.
So 4 limbs or not, they want you to take a swing and recognize that life is truly limitless. In Utica, Andrew Sorensen, YNN. Police cars have been on every street corner, dogs sniffing through every yard. But on the steps where Levon Wameling allegedly disappeared, reality hits for his neighborhood.
I hope we find you soon.
9-month-old Levon has been missing for 2.5 weeks.
Used to hear this baby crying, and we don't hear the baby crying anymore, and it's kind of like, in my heart, I know that something has happened.
Reba Lopez put out candles and said a prayer.
I said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that he's gone.
She left her own children's toys.
He's a child that hasn't lived his life yet, you know. He hasn't seen anything, hasn't done anything. My grandchildren play and run, and this kid hasn't been able to even play with them yet.
Others had the same idea.
We put it up just to let the baby, whoever he is, to know that we're thinking about him. And the neighborhood cares.
You can count on him if you need help looking for the baby. He's here.
People like Jose Luis Vega and Joanne Rivera wandered East Utica, asking how they could help.
I feel sad about what's going on, you know. I have a little kid myself, and I could imagine if it happened to my little kid.
Rivera is holding on to hope.
I don't know why they put like candles. That's usually when people like die or whatever. And I just hope that's not what happened to the baby.
But when Lopez looks at this house,
It looks scary. I wouldn't want my kids living there.
and talks to the baby's father, hope isn't what she sees or hears.
Knowing people, as you can tell, it's just something happened. Something had to happen. And I just feel it might have been an accident, but something did happen.
But she says she'll keep praying until they find Levon. In Utica, Andrew Sorensen, YNN. They're just doing what they do best.
How's everybody doing?
Good, good.
You guys need a hand with anything down in here?
National Guardsmen giving a helping hand.
Wow, thanks.
That worked. Man, that stinks.
Right when it's needed most. They're picking up the mess from 2 floods, 1 street at a time. But for one staff sergeant, Corey Guido,
My father's Louis Guido. up on 5th, the RV dealership.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
This job is closer to home.
Been through deployment to Iraq. I went to Hurricane Sandy, did Hurricane Irene relief, and you know, it's hometown. It hurts. It hits a little bit more, you know, to the heart because it is your hometown.
Missing a standard Independence Day is no matter.
You come and take care of family when you can.
Guido says it's just another day when people need some help.
That's why we're coming in to put some muscle to it.
Even for the guardsmen who aren't local, like Staff Sergeant Kevin Lang out of Buffalo,
The mud makes it so much heavier.
these are all the fireworks they need.
Happy 4th of July. We had a barbecue.
20 minutes of relief we can bring them before they go on to other, other tasks, like actually rebuilding the insides of their houses. I mean, that's worth the trip alone.
But Guido says even though it hurts more, it's good to be there to help in the place you least expected to be needed.
Absolutely, I'd love to, I mean, it's kind of proud to give back to the town that I grew up in and, raised me.
He says they'll keep helping until the job is done. In Herkimer County, Andrew Sorensen, YNN.
Herkimer